Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Back again with another belated anniversary review. This time I bring to you The Flintstones. Released by Universal and Amblin in May of 1994, the film recently turned 25. Though I was doing my reviews, I had forgotten about this, so I do apologize. But anyway, I'm going to review this. The film was produced, of course, by Steven Spielberg and was directed by Brian Levin, who had already previously directed two other movies at the studio, which those were Problem Child 2 and Beethoven. And of course, he would go on to direct other movies, including the prequel to this. Of course, that was 2000's The Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas, but I'll review that next year, alright? As if you all don't mind. The film is based on the popular animated series that was produced by Hanna-Barbera that came out in 1960, which that happens to be coming back to broadcast television for the first time in over 20 years, because I've just learned it's going to be coming to the MeTV network at the end of next month. But anyway, back to this. The film stars John Goodman as Fred Flintstone, definitely pretty good job, along with Rick Moranis as Barney Rubble, Elizabeth Perkins as Wilma, Rosie O'Donnell as Betty. Then there's Kyle MacLachlan, who plays the main antagonist of the film, Cliff Vandercave. Halle Berry in one of her early film roles as Miss Stone. And let's see. Well, there's also other appearances. Richard Mall and future Law & Order and Law & Order SVU star Dan Florek as Mr. Slate, although you see him just a little bit in the movie. But anyway, this movie, I'm going to say, is a little bit of a big success. Despite the film kind of got dissed by critics, it was still a big hit at the box office, though. Especially with the help of some big companies, most notably McDonald's, who, of course, they had their own name parodied called Rock Donald's. Yeah. And, of course, there was also a little bit of a fun park thing called Jurassic Park, which of course was named after the movie, which was a hit for this Universal and Amblin the previous year. But enough about that. Well, Fred is going to do something very good as he gives some money to Barney so that he and Betty can adopt a son. Of course, that's Bam Bam, of course. And soon, the Flintstones' Kid Pebbles manages to get a new playmate. Much to the surprise of Bam Bam's strength, considering he was raised by mastodons. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm going to say that Slate and Company's looking for a new kind of vice president or something. So, apparently, Barney decides to return the favor and swaps test answers, puts his answers in Fred's folder thingy, and Barney puts Fred's in his own. And Fred gets the big job from Cliff. But however, things do take a turn for the worse. Of course, Fred's kind of being too thrilled with seeing Wilma's mother, Pearl Slaghoople, who is played by Elizabeth Taylor in her final film performance. But anyway, Fred's now enjoying the life of being a big-time, worker at Slate & Company until he gets into some serious hot water when Cliff tells everyone that he's stolen some money from the company, and apparently he's on the run from the cops. But anyway, I'm just going to give you a little bit of heads up. But anyway, before this, he and Wilma were enjoying well, the big rich life, but soon things take a turn for the worst. And friendship between the Flintstones and the Rebels start breaking down and all that jazz. That's all I could say about it, but I will tell you that later on, Wilma and Betty managed to try to clear Fred's name with the only thing around the office that'll, well, clear his name, the Dicta Bird, who is voiced by Harvey Korman, who would play Wilma's dad in Viva Rock Vegas, and he also voiced the Great Gazoo in the actual animated series in the sixth and final season. But anyway, I can say that was pretty cool. So apparently, they soon decide to try to give Cliff the Dicta Bird back for their kids' freedom after he takes them and puts them on a big machine. Now, I am going to mention the ending a bit, so if you've not seen this movie, I'm giving you 5 seconds to stop. Okay, now, I have to say the ending to this it's not too bad. I did see that Fred and Barney reconciled the friendship and managed to get back at Cliff for what he's done and everything. And, well, Fred apologizes to the Dicta Bird before this here final battle. Apparently, they get the machine blown up, save their kids, and, well, after the stretching, Cliff's all covered in all sorts of, I don't know, kind of a substance here, and Mr. Slate screams out that name, Flintstone! Sorry, I can't really do like Dan Florek does. That's just me doing Mr. Slate from the cartoon series, who was voiced by John Stevenson. Yeah, I can do a better impression of him. Flintstone? Yeah, that's why. Okay, but anyway, Fred kind of reveals that this stuff that's covering Cliff is what he would call it concrete, and he liked the sound of that. Kind of named after his daughter, Concretia, and he would give him a big job being a CEO. But, well, Fred declined it, but he wanted to be nice and let Slate bring in all the workers back, and that's how the story goes. But anyway, The Flintstones is an absolute fun flick. I mean, now of course it's got a kind of a fun version of the theme done by the B-52s, who unfortunately do one of my least favorite songs, Love Shack. I hate that song. Please don't get mad at me, okay? Though they do have better songs I like Rome and, well, Rock Lobster. That's not a bad song. It's Love Shack I don't like, but anyway. But the Meet the Flintstones theme song done by them, not too bad. They are actually in the movie, as they are called the BC-52s. But anyway, the Flintstones was really good. Despite what the negativity the critics gave, the film still proved to be a big success. It spun off lots of merchandise. I know we got a couple video games, one for Super Nintendo, one for Game Boy. I've seen plays of both games. Super Nintendo one is alright, but it's not good. And the Game Boy one's a little more okay. And of course, I do remember the talking Fred Flintstone doll that I believe Mattel made. Yeah, really good. Get to hear John Goodman's Fred voice, just like in the movie. Really funny. Yeah, there are all those Wilma, or down, Dino, down. Yeah, you'll get to hear audio archive sounds of the late great Mel Blanc, since even though he was dead, they used some of audio samples of his to do Dino, since he did the vocal effects for the character in the cartoon series. But anyway, what did you think of the Flintstones? Please let me know what you thought about in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I want to thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.